What's up, y'all? Funny, I did this video about professionalism and how to interface, have discussions, talk to prospects as a salesperson, and also how to speak to existing customers as like a customer success person and stuff. And what's funny is that I had a couple people comment and just kind of like visibly get triggered and calling, I think what I'm referring to is corporate talk, which is super funny because number one, that's not the point at all. Corporate talk is, I get it. Like, I'm far from corporate. There's a level of terminology, acumen, professionalism, respect, skill in reading the room. You don't walk into a room and not read it. And you know, that's it, by the way, for the folks out there who don't understand what I'm saying. Reading a room literally means like adjusting, understanding, analyzing who the people you're speaking to are, like what they might kind of respond to. You have to adjust. That's your job as a salesperson, by the way, and as a customer support, customer success person. I understand some of these commenters may not know that. That's okay, right? But that's your job. Sorry. You know, whether you're whatever sort of style that you might categorize yourself in. Now, again, the context here is, you know, B2B, enterprise software, that kind of stuff. This is not me calling the local record store or anything like that. And I would argue even within that situation, whether you're like talking to a taco shop or a record store or whatever, you should be, as a customer, as a prospect, receiving professionalism. And so for the folks out there too, yes, professionalism does include being on time, respecting the person that you're, you know, interacting with. You know, that's table stakes stuff too, right? What we're talking about is advanced soft skills and understanding who you're speaking to and adjusting accordingly. Now, as I said in the other video, you could very easily understand as a salesperson. Remember, you're getting paid, right, for this. We're again, let's pay attention to what we're discussing here. You're getting paid to sell and then to provide support. Now, the context is that you're a B2B organization, right? And that is your job. And so the idea here is that you're going to adjust, provide the best possible customer experience. If you hop on a call with someone and you have rapport with them and those sort of things, then you don't have to be more formal or serious and stuff. You can adjust. But I would not recommend hopping in super informal, these sort of kind of things, without understanding that, because you just don't know who your audience is, who that individual is on the other side. This is not about being fake. I know there's a comment about that. Not at all, right? Fake nice. If you don't get it, that this is not about being fake. This is about being professional and having a certain acumen and then adjusting. Then you know, sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but that's not what we're talking about here. I understand that triggers people for whatever reason, in the same way that I got triggered by the lack of professionalism and those sort of things when I am interfacing with or communicating with you know, folks out there at work, as a customer, as a prospect, those sort of things. I get it. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm very transparent about that. I think that you should provide a certain level of customer experience. So, you know, that quote unquote corporate speak, I know there was a commenter who said something about that, is not about not saying anything or speaking in jargon and all that. That's called unskilled nonsense or gibberish. And that's not what I'm referring to either, right? So the other point is that you have to be a skilled communicator, absolutely, and not just be saying nonsense. Lastly, if you watch the video in detail, I am very clearly saying that you should be a master of your product, and this is not about being honest. If you don't know about the product, that's okay. You can be honest while still not creating a situation where your customer or prospect is losing confidence that you have your shit together. So wanted to follow up with that. Have a great weekend. Really fun stuff. I am at a shark conference. You might see Jaws here on my shirt. Anyways, can you see that? Yeah. Anyways, in Tampa, Florida with my family here. Have a great day.